far as depth and foot position. Really what it comes down to is the way that the hip joint is built. So everyone's different. If you see someone squatting ass to grass and not breaking position, it means they have a very shallow cup that the head of the femur sits into. For people that have really deep cups, they're usually good power lifters. They can generate good lateral power. They're not someone that is a good candidate to have them doing high bar like all the way down, because you'll see that wink, whatever you call it, where that low back breaks. So with Joey, we're going to have him maintain neutral position. So I want to arch your lower back a little bit. Right there, that's neutral. I want you to bring your head up until you free my hand. Tuck your chin. Right there. All right, so I'm going to have him slide his hips back as far as he can. Joey's got great range of motion. He can go pretty much to the wall. Then he's going to slide his hands up. So what I'm looking at is his mobility, right? Does his ankle, knee, hip, thoracic spine, shoulder, put it all together, do they have the range of motion it takes to be sliding into this position, right? So now this is like, if we stood him up, he'd be in an overhead squat. And the answer would be yes for Joey. He has the mobility, so if I stand him up, I should expect to see he can drop into that position. Right, go ahead and stand up. You don't need to do the stand up part yet, but just for the sake of the test, right? And he can do it. So he has no lack in stability or no lack in mobility. Let's say, go ahead and stand up. Let's say he did that and couldn't get down. All right, let's say we tested his range of motion, it was perfect, but he takes a long time to get down, he stops above 90 degrees. What would the issue be? Stability or motor control, right? So if there's a gap in that, now we know, all right, I don't need to spend a ton of time opening up his hips, right? If I were to just look at that and say, all right, we're gonna do a ton of mobility work, that's a waste of time potentially. Is that starting to make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and get with a partner. If you have a